technical glitch. If I don't start my day out with at least one technical glitch, my day is not complete. Uh, Hopefully the sound is okay. Hopefully, hopefully everything's working okay. Let me get rid of the air noise out of here. All right. So I saw a post about, I guess it was about you that said uh, you were a chameleon. You adapted to any situation. You let's see, adapted to any situation. You were able to bring in information that was relevant and allow to basically uh, blend in with your environment. So you were able to blend in easily. And I just thought it'd be interesting to take a look to see how you do that and what you do. So basically, I'm a remote viewer. You are um, somebody I don't know, but hopefully you're going to give me. You gave me permission to do this. Yeah, I would too, but let me take a look before we word it differently. I want to see what I see. Let me. Okay, so just so the people on the outside know, I have uh, this guy on or girl on my Discord, and I'm talking to them, and I'm gonna see what I see first and let them know, and and try to figure out why the other person says that they're a chameleon. Because a lot of people have different traits. One of the traits is some people just assimilate easier. Some people are, you know, reptilians. But I digress. So I don't think you're a reptilian, but there could be more to that than meets the eye. So all I ask is that you don't tell me anything don't tell me anything until I get the majority of this down, and then we'll talk about what I see. One of the things that one of the things that I was wondering is because I don't know who you are, I was wondering if you're a chatbot or an AI. So I haven't decided whether you're an AI or if you're actually a human. Not quite sure of your sex yet. I'll figure that out when I get to it. So, um, I think if it's okay, the first thing I'd like to do is kind of look around you and kind of get a feel for your location. Oh, that's funny. So I just got an email saying try chatbot GTP for free. Google, always listening, man. They are on that. God, that's scary. So what I want to do is let's look around first. Look around. So you're either in a lab with a fridge, or you're in a kitchen with a fridge, or you're standing near a gun safe. I don't know which one it is yet. We'll find out. There's a hum. I don't know what cake. I don't understand that one. And a plate. I mean, is this? Are we talking like a cake on a plate? Are we talking about a circular dish with something that looks like a cake? I don't know. This thing is just killing me. I mean, it looks like a fridge. You have no idea how bad I want to draw a kitchen. AOL. I'm just going to AOL that because I don't know if that's a kitchen or not. But I want to draw the cabinets and the upper cabinets. But I don't see the upper cabinets and I don't see the cabinets to the side. I see like a big square thing. And that could be an electronic device because I hear hum. I hear energy from it. So, cool. So my Copilot's back. Alright. The blue walls. Why are the walls blue? Is it the lighting? Lighting. I think it's the type of. I don't think the walls are blue. I think they're blue reflect because it's low light, or maybe a light coming off of something. So like, I'm thinking it's reflected light. So it's almost like I got two screens, like a TV screen and a. I don't know if you're watching TV and looking at your computer or your phone. Is this why we got two lights? And the light reflecting off the walls is blue from your. That is it dark? It's got to be dark, otherwise how could I get a reflection? I got a small animal. Looks like a cat, maybe. Um, or is it a small dog? No, it feels like a cat. I don't know. We'll check on that later. So it feels like a cat. I may be wrong on this one. I still don't know if that's a gun safe or a refrigerator. I guess I could check for guns real quick. Yeah, it's funny. So I'm seeing. I don't know if it's a real gun or a fake gun, but you have like a little handgun right here on a small table. And if it's not a handgun, then it's a pellet gun or a little BB gun or airsoft or something. I don't know. But it's gun shaped. It's not real heavy. So that's why I'm not sure if it's a real gun or a fake gun. But it's on a countertop. I'm just kind of wondering if it's airsoft or if it's 9mm. What is this? Is this a bed? Is this a desk? What is this? Kind of feels like a bed. Why is there? So this can't be a fridge if that's a bed, unless it's like a small apartment. All right. I don't know how much of this stuff I'm getting wrong, but we're going to keep going. So I got some good news. The good news is this guy's going to let me show his video. He's going to let me play the music. I think that is just so friggin' awesome. So this feels like an apartment. It feels like either a house or apartment. So that would mean that this is, oh, this is probably not an AI. So let's just say dude is an actual person, and let's see what I feel here. Japanese anime. Yeah, it's funny. It feels like, so if this is a dude, for whatever reason, what I'm seeing is a really skinny person. Now, I don't know if this skinny person's on the inside or if this skinny person's on the outside. What I'm seeing is this just rail thin person. And rail thin, considering how fat I am, I don't. Rail thin is a. How old are you? 37-ish. I'm gonna go with 32 to 40-ish. Kind of feels like the upper end, 37-ish. Probably you might be, because I can't kind of get my head wrapped around. What are you doing? You're doing something. All right, so it looks like you're kind of on. Looks like you're on a keyboard. Now, are you sitting or standing? Are you standing at a keyboard? Are you sitting in? Is this a tray in front of you? Is this a desktop? What is going on? For whatever reason, it feels like you're standing. And maybe you're standing at a table eating cake. I don't know. Yeah, wouldn't that be funny? Check with my co-pilot here, make sure I'm still broadcasting. Yeah, yeah. It might be a small apartment. I got a black frame at the bottom here. Oh, I see. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit on this guy. There we go. How's that? I'm trying to figure out if he's. It feels like he's standing, but I can't. I can't be sure. All right, so do you mind if I do a look on your physical to see ailments or broken bones or whatever? Um, this is going out live on YouTube, so I want to check with you first before I do it. Not quite sure what's up with the tennis shoes. Oh, I got to do the energy too. Okay. So not sure. God, I hate doing faces. So it looks like he's looking over here at probably a screen or something. Maybe that's why the walls are blue, is because he's looking at a screen, or he's looking at something over here. What is that? To his... That would be his... Right? I don't know. I don't know. He's looking at something over here. I used to be so much better at this. I don't know, man. You know, you got a lot of muscle density. So there's muscle density. But it's kind of funny because it's kind of like it's different. It's not weightlifter. It's more of a runner density. So it's kind of a lean muscle. Okay, I got to go ahead to do a body check. So we'll do a quickie body check and an aura scan to see. Well, let me see if you're psychic. Let me see if you're into weird juju. Let's see what we got. So first things I'll do is I'll do the aura check. Are you a black hatter or are you a white hatter? Black hatter. Black hatter. Neutral. Okay. I don't know. It feels like you do some kind of tech stuff, but I don't know how deep you're. Crap. I don't know how deep you are into the tech, so I couldn't tell you. Give me a sec. Oh. All right. All right. What if you're into music? Are you an artist? God, it feels like you're an artist. Artist. You know, see, I don't know if you're an artist or if you just have an artistic bent, but it feels like you've got you're creative. Sure, it's an evil mind, but you know, it's amazing what you can create. All right. I don't know if you've got an evil mind. you got something funky going on with your energy. You got your defensive energy that runs up. You do have a touch of skills of some kind. I don't know what it is. But I don't know why you're defensive. Maybe that's part of the chameleon charm where that works to where you can gather the energy and just kind of use it to wrap around you to protect. Okay. I wonder if you're. I still think you're a guy. I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell for sure yet. But you got the muscle density, more muscle density. You don't have the organ sets or organ placements that are I usually associate with female. You don't have a lot of the energy types that I associate with girls, but you do have this really cool defensive energy that flows up. You have some sort of high energy action going on right about now. And I don't know what this is. This is like you're excited about something or something's going on. So you're excited. Well, I was kind of hoping that you were that you were a reptilian. If you're not a reptilian, that'd be cool. But if you are a reptilian, you're actually hiding something. So if you're hiding something, I'm going to have to crack that open and take a look inside. Right now, I do see that you have this defensive ward, and it literally it's kind of like a prickly field. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Um, the really cool thing is normally people have just a center line of energy coming in. So you seem to have two lines, one on both feet. So it's literally coming up your feet, both sides. So you're pretty prodigious in the power that you draw, which is cool. Pops up the top. What does it do? Where does it go? Yeah, it's funny. It's kind of like it just kind of like flares up here. What it doesn't do, you don't. A lot of the people that I deal with has the energy go up and out. It's kind of like it goes out and the energy helps other people. You seem to have it go up and then just kind of like curled back. And I don't know if you're doing that deliberately. You're not letting it get past your outer shell. I mean, you're not. I mean, some of it obviously is, but the majority of it curls back down around. And I don't know why you're being so protective of that. You're not. You draw an absolute shit ton of energy, but you're not letting the energy go. All right. If I got more mystic mumbo jumbo, I'll slap it out there. I want to take a look around and see if you do get visitors. Okay. So what was I going to look at? Aura, energy. Oh, health. Let's start with the brain. Let's go with the blood. Let's go with the glands. Back. Heart. Kidneys. knees, thigh, ankle. Can you see that? Oh, I can't see that. Okay. Ankle. All right, so first off, let's look at that brain. So according to the post, that you were very open and you can blend into any situation. You're smart. You're funny. Almost looks like you need readers. How's your eyes? So, if anything, you need readers or something. But I don't think it's bad enough to actually go get a set of glasses. So, all right, let's look at the blood. Let me check out that brain activity. You know, if you're psychic, you should just have some sort of crossover here, but I don't understand why I'm not getting a crossover. All right. Do you or you don't? Okay, so you don't play with. Uh, I don't know. You don't remote view and you don't do psychic work and you don't do. I don't know. Maybe you do tarot cards or something. But how about this? Your parents. Do your parents have any skills like when they were young? Did they ever say that? Yeah, grandma used to do this. She used to call the chickens in without even saying anything. She she used to be able to talk to someone without ever talking. You know, any kind of psychic power. Do your parents have anything like that? Because I know you do. I don't know what your power is, but you have skills. The other thing is you don't seem to be using them. So it's almost like um, oh, your mom does. Okay, okay. So for the record, his mom does. So do you? You don't use anything. You don't do any remote viewing. I mean, everybody does remote viewing, but I mean, you don't practice remote viewing or anything. You don't do any psychic work, and you don't do any telekinesis or telepathic or I can't remember the fire starting one, but that's always a cool one. Okay. So now that I'm talking to you, I'm kind of wondering if I need to drop this age down to 22 to 32, because even though your brain says old, I'm just wondering. Anyways, okay. How about the eyes? Are your eyes, are they going, are you slowly losing your eyesight, or not eyesight, your, I kind of have my own measuring system. Oh, that's going to be interesting to find out what that is. What about your eyes? And while you're responding to that, I'm going to take a look at your blood here. Okay. So your blood cells look good. I don't see too many abnormals. Your white blood cell count is high. Did you get the vaccine? Wonder if you got the vaccine. Why is your white blood cell count high? Nasal irritation, nasal passage, nasal. Is it allergies? Is it a cold? All right, so your nasal passage, your glands. Are we talking a bug here? Are we talking antihistamines? Yeah, it feels like antihistamines. So it feels like an allergic reaction. Antihistamine. No vaccine? Cool. Well, let's say your eyes are fine, but let's just say you're gonna need readers here sooner rather than later. That's too bad. I really hate readers, man. What about your nose? You got kind of like a little nasal drip or something? Because you got like antihistamines. You got not antihistamine. You got histamines. You got allergic response chemicals in your blood. So you have the chemicals needed for an allergic response to coordinate. I don't think it's a full-blown sniffle. I think it's more of a. I think it's just you're reacting to something. I wonder if it's mold. Huh. Okay. Glands. Back. Heart. Yeah, see, your heart's saying young too, so it's not. You have a little bit of a lub dub, but I don't know. Kidneys. Kidneys. Where are your kidneys? There's your bladder. There's your bladder. There's your kidneys. What is up with your kidneys? Energy drinks. Do you drink energy drinks? Energy drinks. Do you drink energy drinks? Do you squeeze your nose when you're anxious? Huh. I don't think that would cause histamines. It's what I'm picking up is kind of like you're having a reaction to mold of some kind. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. But do you drink energy drinks? Because your kidneys are not happy with you. Hot chocolate in the morning. Oh, God, I love hot chocolate in the morning. Pyrokinesis. Yeah, pyrokinesis. Nasal for spelling 2 A's. Drinks. Oh, I got it. Yeah. I don't know if I can get that. I can't get the. I gotta reposition the. Let's see if I can reposition this real quick without destroying it. Nope. There it is. Okay. Okay. So you drink hot chocolate. It's so funny. I am picking up with what little that you've told me so far. I'm picking up like this little kid in an old man's body, and it's not old. I mean, 30, 32 to 40. But this little kid in a 32 to 40-year-old body. It's kind of like you look at the world in amazement and you wonder what the hell's going on. Okay. This is really cool though. Okay. Let's see, heart, kidney. Let me look at your knees. Maybe your knees can tell me how old you are. I am just dying to know how old you are. Okay, so this is your right knee, right? That's the right knee. So this is the knee. I don't know. You either went down on it, went down on it at some point and damaged it. How bad did you damage it? Was there separation? So you were doing something and you went down on that knee, and that caused something to change in that knee. So that knee's um, it doesn't seem bad yet, but it's gonna be again over time. Are you a soccer player? I wonder if you do martial arts. Why is that energy so friggin' tight around you? What is this blue collar around your neck? You have a blue band around your neck or collar or something. What that is? Okay. God, you went down on that knee. Why didn't it screw up the other knee? Did you only just go down one knee? All right. You got some sort of you got some sort of finger issue or joint issue. I wonder what kind of drugs. Do you have any long-term drugs? Do you take vitamins? I don't see it in the blood. What do I see in the blood? White blood cells, red blood cells, histamines. You ever travel out of country? Actually, I shouldn't say that. How about are you in a country that has exposure to uh, blood parasites like oh gosh, give me a second, it's gonna come to me. it's it's a common blood parasite in South America, Africa, I think Mexico as well. But it's malaria, not malaria. It's God, it's right there at the tip of my tongue. I can't. Anyways, have you been out of country, or are you in the U.S. and been out of country? Are you in another country um, that has um, incidences of parasitic action? This is a small parasitic anomaly you have in your blood. That's why I was wondering. Um, Sushi. Um, I don't think. I don't know why sushi. Why sushi? I don't know. I was trying to figure out where the worm was coming from, but I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of was sushi. Oh, you're in the U.S. Um, then it's either oh crap, tick tick-borne or let's see, Lyme disease. now we're down to why sushi? What is that? You know, if you got a lot of mosquitoes, that would explain your histamine reaction. If you got ticks, that would explain Lyme's. That would also explain the parasites in the blood. But if you're in California or anywhere where you don't have mosquitoes and ticks, what else is there? But you are exposed to mold too, so I'm thinking, where are you? How about us? I wonder if I can go straight up from your apartment, office, whatever the hell it is, and look around. Oh, Lyme's, TB, malaria. I don't know what there's. You got a little bug floating in your blood. I don't know what it is. Um, that might even explain the histamines as the white blood cells try to fight that off. But you've also got the mold too, so I don't know why Legionnaires. That's not mold, but that's a anywhere they use swamp coolers, it's a real bad thing. Okay. All right. Okay. So you feel around 32 to 40ish. We're gonna wrap this up. You feel around 32 to 40ish. You have lean muscle mass or lean muscle density. You're more of a runner than you are a weightlifter, yet you do have the muscle density for weightlifting too. It's kind of like that in between. You're not a massive runner, and you're not a power lifter. It does feel like you're masculine. You're a tech guy or tech wannabe guy. You lean toward the black hatter side rather than the neutral or the good. But you use your skills for your friends, so that's always a good thing. Definitely chaos and anarchy is so much fun. So it feels like you kind of like to, you know, blow things up and fix them. So I don't know if that's true or not. You may be a all right guy. You may even be an FBI agent. I don't know. You like hot chocolate in the morning. You're creative. You've stifled, or you're not letting your whatever this energy is out. You protect yourself when you're around people, and people can feel this protection. So when you're around people, you wrap that energy around people and kind of draw them in or repel them according to whatever you use for picking this up. You have a prodigious pull on energy, so that's always a good thing. I don't know what it does, but that's a good thing. pretty sure I'm off on the age. Like I said, it feels like you're a kid in an old man's body. You took a dive on one knee, and I think it's the right one. Your blood looks good, except for your whatever the hell it is. Histamines. The walls are blue from the reflection of probably your computer screen. You have what looks like a air gun or something on a bedside table, I guess. So, are any of these correct? How did I do? Did I do any at all? I mean, is this all garbage or? Inquiring minds want to know. My listening audience wants to know how good and or slash bad I did. Oh, yeah, let me take a picture and send it to you. I tell you, my eyes are getting so bad now I can barely see out of my glasses, but it's partially because my glasses suck so bad. You know, as far as states where you live, it does feel like you live in a southern region. Um, I wanted to say central U.S., but I'm leaning more toward either the mountains or possibly Southern California. But yeah, I don't think you're in the northern regions. I don't think you're above the temperate line, whatever line that is. Let me send these pictures to you real quick. If I draw a line from the sushi, I don't get it. Oh, are you talking about this? This is all wrong? You don't have a gun in your room? A 9mm or an airsoft? Damn it. So what's with the prickly field? How do you do that? I mean, okay, so let me put it this way. You have an energy field. Do you know you have an energy field where when you interact with somebody, that energy, do you direct that energy out to make them feel warm? Because that's what it feels like. It feels like you can direct that out to make people feel like you are it makes them feel like they're important. If you I don't know if I'm saying that right, but okay. So I'll bet you money this is from your mom or from your mom's side, is where you have this yeah, right, so you can also use that energy to push people away, and that's kind of what I was looking at. So it's a real prickly golden warm energy, but it's also defensive. So if somebody gets too close where they have negative or bad energy, which a lot of people do, it feels like you can pretty much spike it, and it feels like you can use it. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. So the refrigerator, or this is wrong though, right? This bed, this desk, the refrigerator. I think it's a refrigerator. Kitchen, AOL, plate, Legionnaires, cake. Nothing about a cake, right? The blue walls, the reflective light hitting the walls. That's all wrong. Boy, that sure feels. That sure feel like it was right. That's so weird. Okay. Let me send you this information. You mean a tower? That's probably why it was humming. Oh, crap. The wall is white with the bluish white reflecting from the LED strips. Bluish white reflect. Okay, blue walls. Oh my god. I knew you had a blue walls. And I knew it was a reflection too, but I figured it was. I figured it was from a screen. I didn't think it was from an LED strip. That's funny. As for being an AI bot, well, that was the question of the day. Are you an AI bot? So, and I was trying to figure out because when I look at these posts, and I'm trying to figure out people who I'm doing these views on, I got to figure out one, if they're real, two, if they're bots, three, if this is actually somebody else. You know what I mean? Somebody gave me a name and a target, and I'm, viewing somebody completely different. So, yeah, I've been supposed to be doing that too, but I hate AI, so it hates me. It has decided I am the enemy and I must die. But okay. Wondering, my co-pilot was wondering if I picked up the neighboring apartment unit. Are you in an apartment? Small apartment or a medium-sized apartment? Maybe a rental house, small rental house. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, co-pilot. I don't think I saw the um, neighbor's bed and dresser, and I don't know if it's a gun, but it's a medium-sized apartment, so I don't know. And you're right, it may be something gun-shaped or heavy that's an L-shaped. So, but I'm going to say this is a partial. What about the age? Are you really a man child, or you're 32 to 40ish, and you have a inner child on the inside that likes to throw firecrackers? Can guns leave a psychic impression from a previous tenant? Yes, guns leave a psychic impression. They leave smudges everywhere they go. A spray gun for the cat when annoying. You do have a cat. God, that's funny. Okay, that's right, because I called out that cat. Oh, I forgot about that. Let's see, what else? All right. Yeah, I don't know what that thing is in your blood. It's no big. There's not a lot of them. There's just like, I think it's the typical bug. I wouldn't worry about it. That's an energy. All right. So you truly are a man child or a I don't even know how to word that. That's pretty funny. Okay, I'm down with that. It's funny because again, it's the whole Calvin and Hobbes scenario inside of a grown man. It's where, you know, my mental visual of what this is pretty funny. Um, Check with your mom though. I mean that's kind of interesting to see what your. It would be kind of interesting to see what her skills are because I know she has skills too. Um, I could do a check to see if I can see a little bit better. I would like to know what yours are besides being more of a. I'll bet you money you have Latin. You do not. Your inner child causes all sorts of shit. I'm telling you what. 34. Okay. Yeah. No, I believe it. Okay. Um, I would like to know what your. I'd like to know what your skills are. I'd like to know why you are cut off. It would be interesting to find out why you don't. I mean, you have prodigious power, but you don't expand and use them. Why you haven't. I wonder if it's job related. I wonder if you have a job that sucks balls that does not allow you to expand your your energy and well, I meant can the what I mean is what kind of skills do you have? Some of my skills are remote viewing, which are minimal at best, and or reading, which is you know not great, but I can hear people's thoughts. I just can't understand what they're saying. So I mean, I small amount of telepathy, remote viewing, and that kind of skills. What are your skills? Yours are more people oriented. Um, you can draw prodigious amounts of power. So I would say you have the ability to send this power somewhere. So I'm kind of wondering if you could be a healer or somebody who can lead. One of the things I've seen about leaders is the fact that they broadcast and they broadcast power. So gurus and preachers all have this energy that'll come from their mouth. You don't seem to have the energy that comes from your mouth, yet you seem to be able to control the energy that's just coming out. So I'm wondering if you are kind of like a leader figure that has that can that keeps his energy tightly wound around, but allows control so people are fixated on that energy coming from you. That yeah, see, a burst type. Uh, I tell you what, I tell you, if you don't love what you're doing for work, it's time to quit. And I too, I love this. I wish I had more time. Oh, okay, so you're in charge. All right, that's what I thought. Well, why is your energy so contained? Why you let's see if you're in a small group, so your energy would be directed at the few individuals rather than okay. Maybe that's it. I don't know. A game studio. Nice. Self reflection and ordered reading them better. That's pretty friggin' awesome. So you know you have the skills, and you actually use them to read other people. That is freaking cool. That's awesome. It's like, oh my God, how do you refill? How do you? Because I don't see you touching grass. I don't see you. Yeah, I bet you do. That's why I was kind of wondering if you're a black hatter because you don't white hatters do. They spread. I mean, the energy spreads. Black hatters tend to keep the energy tight. It doesn't mean they're bad. It just means that they keep things closed in and they do maximum amount with minimal energy loss. White hatters, on the other hand, do maximum amount with just, you know, right. No, I understand that too. Um, but what I don't see is I don't see a lot of grounding. I don't see you don't. You said you do martial arts. That would explain this tightly wound, prickly energy. But I don't see. Do you do do you do meditation? Do you do any of that kind of mystic stuff or? You're, so you said it, your inner child's a she, right? So I just I just got this picture of the Red Queen from Resident Evil, just happy and cheerful as the laser beams cutting through. Oh God, what an awesome inner child. Oh, what do you got around you? So you're at home all the time. What do you got for company? Ah, my friend is the wrong color. The Red Queen. Let's play a game. It's a burning chair. Why do you have a burning chair? I guess it'd be a throne, but a burning throne. Kind of cool. What else you got? Right. You like to look above and beyond what people know and see. Yeah. And that which actually makes sense. All right. Um, What are your thoughts on ET in particular? I'm looking for missing time. I'm looking for unusual events. I'm looking for Indian blood. I mean, do you have any Indian in you? Native American. Um, wow. Definitely, you definitely need to talk to your mom about that one. Space cockroaches? No Indian? Okay. So we're gonna get rid of Native American. You haven't had any missing time or any weird scenarios where something unusual has happened. And I don't know if that's a watcher or if that's an ET. So your guess is as good as mine. Um, I don't know what a space cockroach is. The only cockroaches I know are the ones that well, um, you don't seem to have a real problem with cockroaches or spiders or any of the other dimensional little nasties. You seem to be able to keep them at bay. I don't see any religious ties. I don't see any archangels. I don't see any. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if you're religious at all. If you pray, I would really like to see a glowing orb up here, but I don't even see that. I see this person here. I see this burning chair. I don't see a religious tie. I don't see any kind of religious tie. I mean, I don't know if you're atheist or if you are wildly religious, but I don't see it for whatever reason. I mean, maybe it's not important in your life right now, or I don't know. But I don't see it. Dusty, dry, open field. Yeah, not sure. Okay. No, and that's fine. Like I said, I mean, I see watchers. I see the others. Um, yeah, if you don't like ETs, you definitely won't like watchers. Um, that's okay. You got your protective shield around you. So, um, and that's funny because I'm kind of the opposite. I'm one of those guys that goes out of his way to lift every rock and poke at every tree stump, hoping to find a tall white or a mantid. So, and all I can seem to find are dimensional things that you don't even want to look at. So, all right. Um, I can't think of anything else that. If you want me to look at anything, I can. your whole. So when I look at you, wherever you're at, and I look beyond you to where these two things are at, I mean it's like this wide open area. I can't see any, and I don't know why there's not a lot there. It's like I'd like to see more, but I mean maybe there's a reason that I'm not seeing what I normally see. So, which is a good thing and a bad thing. All right. If you got any other questions, hey, you are more than welcome to have me take a second look. It would be kind of cool to figure out what your if you're a game guru. It'd be kind of fun to figure out what kind of game you're trying to make. But I'm getting ready to take a vacay, so for 7 days. Oh, I'm going to be kind of out of state. So, but I'll try to do this at the end of the day when I'm bone tired, and hopefully I'll have signal to do it. So, if you want me to take a look at something, just let me know. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Um, just so you guys know, I got part of this right. just from the sushi over. So, can't think of anything else I missed. So I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you. And hey, dude, thank you for letting me do this. It was a lot of fun. It would have been more fun if you were an AI, but no, you're just an AI coach. So yeah, big disappointment. All right, you should swing by my Discord sometime and give me a chat, man. I'll catch you later. Thank you very much. Copilot, thanks for being there for me, man. Thanks for catching that fupa. I'll talk to you later. Oh, wait. Let me check to make sure you got no messages. Upright for the music is a person's heart chakra activated? Do I need to take a picture? Take a board. Does the game involve guns? It's not a game if it doesn't have guns. It's got to have guns. I mean, if he's building a game, it's got a gun. Unless the game is the gun. The gun is the game. I don't know. But yeah. All right. Is a person's is your heart chakra activated? So, dude. Heart chakra. My co-pilot wants me to take a look at your heart chakra. So let's take a look at your heart chakra. And I tell you what, when you told me that was like a little girl in herself, I got this mental picture of this blonde, just wild ass girl just running around. It's pretty funny. Okay, heart chakra. You know, what if you're part shaman or guru or whatever? Okay, so just so you know, this is what I see, right? Where your heart chakra is. That's some sort of mystical heart thingy. Normally the energy comes in and it rolls around in the heart chakra and does all sorts of cool things. And some of it goes out to the healing energy, so you get these beautiful wings that kind of flail out. You get energy that comes up and down through the heart chakra. Yours is different. Yours is more like it's more like a hole. So your energy goes into this hole. And I don't know. Maybe you're studying something that it's kind of like it's got this black edge, which is a low energy, and then it's got a golden tinge. So it's my gold. So when you watch a black hole eat a star, right? So the star circles around, shedding material. As the material passes through the point of no return, you know, it starts tearing, and you get great flashes of energy. So as this energy falls into this heart chakra, you're getting flashes of energy. The heart chakra is pulling it in. It's pulling it in, and then it's flashing. It's just got explosions, and it's releasing energy. I don't know why. I don't know. I've seen shamans do the same thing where they have, when they interact with people, they have their energy that wraps around, and it wraps around and then it goes right to their chest. So maybe you have a touch of a shaman in you, where you bring energy from the people you interact with. You bring it into you, and then you change it, and then disperse it back to them. Basically, what do they call it? You pull the energy in, and then you change it for the better, or for whatever reason it needs to be changed. Um, that'd be kind of cool to. It'd be kind of cool to see why you're pulling that in. But again, it literally curls around and goes in. So yeah, you're right. That was a good call, co-pilot. God, I'm glad you thought of that. Ah, crap. Here we go. Oh, the blue thing around the neck. Yeah, I don't know what that blue thing is. It's like a thick color. Good good catch. God damn, you're on fire tonight. Um, so, dude, you have a blue band around your neck, and I don't know if this is like a necklace. I don't know if this is an energy band, but this heavy blue weight is around your neck, and it's a it feels like a combination low energy and actual and something energetic. So it's like a blue low energy, something dragging you down, but it feels like an actual thing. Maybe it's a title, maybe it's a chain, maybe it's a tie. I don't know. But yeah, I was going to ask you about that too. So yeah, drop me a line. Let me know about that blue energy around your neck. Um, cool. All right. Cool. Thanks. I will shut this down, and I will catch you later. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and you all have a nice evening.